Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Well, a good portion of the week, in fact. We've got that frontal boundary that's not budging much. We've had a lot of rain as of late already. In fact, as we take a look at the last 7 days, everybody in this region has had at least some measurable rain. The brighter the color, the more your rain. And so central parts of Mississippi and Alabama, even into Arkansas, has had anywhere between 5 to as much as 8 inches of rainfall. So it doesn't require much more rain to lead to this localized flash flooding. So large area where we could have that today through tomorrow, even into your Wednesday morning. Here's a look at the area where it's most likely to get some rain. Arkansas does get a little bit of break, at least the northwestern half of the state, while everybody else at a minimum is going to get some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. That's going to continue into your Wednesday. Front doesn't budge much even into your Thursday as well. So this means days and days of showers and thunderstorms that's going to continue. So plan on an unsettled time for the rest of the week, really through the entire work week. That's going to continue into your Friday as well. I know. So this is a good week to stay indoors. This is a good week to check out the library. This is a good week to read a good book, watch the Weather Channel, get some household chores and projects done, and just let the kids be kids for a while until, school is just a couple of weeks away in some parts of the South, believe it or not. So how much additional rainfall are we going to get here in the week ahead? Most of us will get around an inch or 2, but some of us could be in that 4, 5+ inch range, and that's the big concern going forward. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I was coming home last night from the airport, Colleen, and just blinding rain, torrential downpours. You see the dark skies out ahead of you. You know what's coming. It's really difficult to travel if you have to do that. Hopefully you can just stay home this week and get some work done.
Yeah. I mean, even this weekend, it was like downpouring 1 minute, then the sun would come out, then it would downpour again. And so this is kind of the pattern that we're in. And Jacqui, I got to say, I think I heard a huge groan when you just said school is about to be in session.
Some kids, yeah.
Ooh, it's getting close. Alrighty, well, we're talking a lot about flooding and flash floods today. And, many people don't really think about that, but it is the #1 weather-related cause of death. Meteorologist Mark Elliott shows us why no one should ignore this disaster in the making. Storms. Right now, we already have a complex that has been diving south out of Canada, moving into portions of North Dakota as well as Minnesota. Even have some severe thunderstorm warnings popping up this afternoon in North Dakota. So again, already seeing this activity moving through. We also have a frontal boundary that's going to continue to ignite these showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today. Here's a look at those severe thunderstorm warnings right around Devil's Lake right now. This is just west of Grand Forks. This goes until 1:15. Again, mainly hail as well as wind as these thunderstorms continue to go through. Future radar shows us additional thunderstorm development as we head through tonight, especially into parts of Minnesota, and then another complex moving into the early part of Tuesday morning. So again, multiple rounds of severe thunderstorms will be possible in this area, all due to these frontal boundaries. It is the summer of fronts, so we have all these fronts coming through that continue to keep this unsettled weather around. So Jacqui, it's not just today and tomorrow that the north could be dealing with this, but we have the rest of the week that we're going to see the potential of storms.
Right, so it's going to be different than the south, where it's going to be just daily chances of showers and thunderstorms. Into the northeast, we're talking about every couple of days, say every 3 days on average, we're going to see a front come through here to bring rounds of showers and thunderstorms. So you had it on Saturday. Yesterday was a pretty decent day, and today not terrible, but our frontal boundary, along with some upper level troughiness, is just going to keep a chance of a couple of showers and thunderstorms around. But our next front is going to be moving southward as we head towards the middle of the week. That's going to be late Tuesday and into your Wednesday, bringing unsettled conditions, and then yet another one as we head towards your Friday, probably. I know, not fun for Friday, but it is what it is. Here's a look at where this is all coming from across the upper Midwest. Colleen mentioned some of that going on as it works its way across the Great Lakes, and then it works its way into the northeastern quarter with showers and thunderstorms as we head late Tuesday and into your Wednesday. I do think a lot of the action will be in the interior parts of the Northeast, and this is a little bit of good and not so good depending on where you live. There is a chance of some flash flooding or too much rainfall that could overwhelm drainage systems here tomorrow into Wednesday morning, but some parts of New England actually really need some of this rainfall, where we have abnormally certainly dry conditions and some drought conditions across the region. Here's our front number 3 that's going to move south for the week, but that should improve conditions as we head into your week.
Our 3 big stories we're watching here at the Weather Channel today. First off, we have thunderstorms. The Northeast looking at a lot of rain on top of all the rain that you've already seen over the last couple weeks. So we have front after front that's coming through. It's the summer of fronts. So we have one that's stalled out, kind of slowly making its way out, and then we have another one that's going to be racing in, and then on the heels of that one, yet another one before we reach the weekend. Also, as we go to the desert Southwest, we're talking about the monsoon, and we have showers and thunderstorms. We've even had some record rainfall in areas over the past couple weeks. So a big change, a shift in the weather pattern, allowing more rain here for parts of Arizona and New Mexico, even parts of Nevada. So again, good news for the drought, but also unfortunately causing some flash flooding as it can quickly flood with those desert conditions. And then early this week, as we go to the deep south, we have a stalled boundary and a lot of disturbances along with it. A lot of moisture in the south is leading to a lot of rainfall. So as we go through the rest of this week into the weekend, that front barely budges. And so with that, we keep with this very unsettled weather pattern, hit or miss showers and thunderstorms each day. And we are going to continue to have those rainfall totals rise, which could lead to flash flooding. So again, something that we're really talking about for many different areas across the country. So let's stay in the south. And Jacqui, you have the latest on what's happening, because it's going to be a wet week ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a wet weekend.
Yes.
I think for a lot of folks, and we're kicking off, just have to lower our standards a little bit when it comes to terms of what kind of weather you would prefer to have to do things outside. So as long as there's not a thunderstorm where there's lightning, you might want to just go out and do stuff anyway. I mean, I did some kayaking in the rain yesterday. Why not, right? I mean, sometimes you just got to suck it up and go do it. It may not be perfectly and sunny, but there will be windows of opportunity in here too, where you can get out and the sun will shine in between storms. That said, of course, lightning is dangerous, and just a little reminder of that 30-30 rule, right, where you wait at least 30 minutes since the last time you heard thunder or saw lightning before you go back outside. That's the safest thing to do. And if you can hear it, if you can see it, it can hit you. You got to get inside. We've got a lot of lightning scattered across the area with the thunderstorms today, but there are some rain areas. I mean, look at this up here. This is just a little bit of rain. You know, you can get out there in that if that's what you need to do, and try and, work some energy out of the kids, get them outside for just a minute and try to have some fun with it. Some of the downpours are too heavy to do that, where it's not fun, and you certainly don't want to drive in it. And a few of the storms today could be severe. I don't think we're going to have a lot of severe storms, but some. And we'll be watching you from Houston up towards College Station, stretching over towards Gulfport. But really, it's the flooding that will be more of a concern. And Colleen, I think this is going to be more isolated, right? Not everyone's going to get in on the flooding. More people will have rain, but a few of us will see rainfall rates that are enough that it's going to overwhelm things, cause some flash flooding, but then it'll go back down. So just be alert.
No, I like that. You just gotta keep your standards and your expectations in check
this week. This week. It's all right. We'll get through it.
Yeah, and you were talking about, we have the hit or miss showers and thunderstorms in the south. We're not quite concerned as much about any widespread severe weather. Temperature's going to be down. We have the clouds, the rain. However, across the north, we have a different setup. And so with that, we do have the potential of severe thunderstorms. It's not going to be many hours on end of rain and thunderstorms. It's going to be kind of those quick shots of showers and thunderstorms. When they do come through, they could be a little unruly. So areas around Park Rapids today through Grand Forks and Fargo have that potential of some strong storms. And some are rolling through already right now. This complex has been diving south from Canada, moving through Minnesota and the eastern parts of North Dakota, and has been spawning some severe thunderstorm warnings so far as we head through this midday hour. So right now we do have this severe thunderstorm warning there for the counties of Grand Forks, Nelson, and Steele until 1:15, mainly for some nickel-sized hail, some 60-mile-an-hour winds that are going to be moving through. Again, you can even see little outflow boundaries. See that little green line right outside of that thunderstorm? That's that cool air that's rushing out. And so sometimes these outflow boundaries can spawn additional thunderstorms. So again, we'll be watching closely here for the northern tier of the U.S. So through the rest of this afternoon and evening, we'll see potential of some thunderstorms popping up. Again, not widespread coverage, not like what we're seeing in the south, but certainly some could be strong. So we'll be talking about that, as well as the potential of flooding. Lots of things going on across the country.